Hi, Mr. Russo here. This video is going to help you get started in our Calm A Winter 2022 online asynchronous course. Asynchronous means that you can come online and use this course at any time throughout the day, and you can use this course any day of the week. So, let's move forward here and talk about the navigation bar because you need to know these tools. If you find that you are still very confused or having massive issues, then your primary job should be to go and take the Essentials course. You don't lose your place, you still keep this course. But the Essentials course will give you the basics. And this course is about Calm. It's not necessarily about the basics using an online course. Nevertheless, let's move forward. Course home, this takes you to your basic home page. So when you log in, this is what you should see. You should always see the golf ball. The golf ball represents me. I'm a little fanatical about golf. So if you see this, you know you're good. Content, this is where the information in the course is located. And this will be like the third thing that you will do after watching this video, reading the second announcement and reading and responding to the private discussion message that will be sent to you. The next link in this navigation bar or nav bar is called Checklist. The checklist gives you due dates. Click on this, open the window, there's another link, click on that, and you'll see when assignments are due. I strongly recommend you use the due dates. Use the due dates as a schedule. It will make your life multiple times easier and just cut your stress down to a minimum. Checklist, due dates. Discussions, this is where you'll find your private discussion. Your private discussion is the primary tool that we use to communicate with each other. Private discussions are private. Nobody else can see private discussions. Even your parents, when they log into their D2L course on Winter Calm, they cannot see private discussions. The next link is for assignments. So we have 15 assignments in our course. There's 85 content pages, 15 assignments. Each assignment has a folder and you are expected to upload, again if you don't know what that means, Essentials, a template that I've created for you. You're expected to use a template, you're expected to complete the template, and then you're expected to upload that template into the assignment folder that's appropriate for that assignment. Next are quizzes. We've got 5 quizzes. 5 quizzes. The quizzes are an assessment of the content that you've taken in that module. So, because of that, quizzes will only appear after you've taken or submit the assignments that are connected to that module. And you'll find that out as you work through the modules. And the quizzes will appear once you've submitted to me and I've marked them and given a mark. 0 doesn't count. Next link is grades. Please understand this is where your grades are located. What mark you received and the connect to the marking rubric that I use to mark. That is your primary source of understanding why you got what you got. The other primary source is, or should be secondary, I guess, will be the videos that I create, like this one. I will go through step by step, explaining what you need to do, template you need to use, and how I'm going to mark it. There will be no surprises in our course. Being clear and being fair are the major 2 things that I'm really going to strive for in terms of helping you this term. The next link is a virtual classroom. This is the place where I will add invites to our weekly synchronous. Synchronous means I'm available. I will be there, as compared to asynchronous, where I may be available, I may not. So these meetings will take place on a weekly basis every Monday night at 7 p.m. I do that because many students go to school and it just seems a better fit. If you cannot make that meeting, you are expected to watch the recording. So it's an either or. It's not a not. Either you come to the session, which is good because then you get to ask me questions, or you watch the recording because I will be going over assignments and assignment expectations. So this is your nav bar, and the next job we've got is we're going to go look at the second announcement. The first announcement, this was last year's, and what I'm recording now will be this year's. The second announcement is welcome to Calm. So at risk of repeating, job one is to watch the Start Here video. Some people, for some reason, decide that they don't need to. Not a good choice. So you start by watching the video. Then you're going to carefully read and respond to the welcome message in your private discussion. You will find that by clicking on the discussions in the main nav bar at the top of the course here. You click on discussions, it'll take you to private discussions. You open up your page and you'll find a thread titled Welcome to Calm. So you need to deal with that. What's it going to look like? Well, it's going to look like this. This is what the message will state. Again, a little repetitive. You've watched the Start Here, and you've read the Welcome to Calm announcement. It's telling you to go to the private discussions. This is the message you're going to see in the private discussions. Now, after you've read this, and there's lots of information, this is the only time that I'll give you a ton of information like that. But there's a lot of information you need to learn. It's like driving a car. You're not going to get in, turn the key, turn the ignition and go. You need to understand how the car works and the rules of the road. And that's what this is about. It's teaching you how the course works and the rules that you need to follow to be successful in our Calm course. So after you've done this private discussion, then you're going to go through the announcements, and you're responsible for this information. It is a wise choice to look at all of those announcements. They will teach you and save you an unbelievable amount of time. They will reduce your stress. I know it's a big topic, but with COVID and all, stress is a big topic these days. It will reduce your stress. It will simplify the course. Use the announcements. If you don't, and you submit, and you end up with what we call a basic mark, which is around 50% or less, I will recommend that you go back and read the announcements, assignment tips I created for that assignment, and I will let you resubmit. I am actually quite kind like that. Start on the first content page. Do not skip. Skipping is just such a bad idea. It really, really is. Take each page, read each page carefully, look for what you got to do. You will learn something from each page. You will use that information. Content pages can be like textbooks. So I don't know how many of you, when you get a textbook and you're in a course, and you read page 1, and then you go to page 10, and then you go to page 3, and then you go to page 2. I don't think there's anybody that does that, or anybody that is expecting to be successful in that course. So take it like a textbook. Go sequentially. Follow the pages one at a time. Now, trust my experience. I've taught thousands. I've taught this for years. It's guaranteed. People that skip and skim have challenges. They have issues. They'll end up with disappointing results. It's just guaranteed. Due dates in the checklist, and I've also put them in the assignment folders. There's a question below on due dates. Right, just so that you know. Assignment submissions. Read the content. It's hard to understand when people don't. So read the content, be sure to read the assignment tips announcement, and watch the connected video. It will save you so much time. Key point, I cannot open files with the MAC extension of a key, numbers, pages, open source PowerPoint files, and HTML files. Cannot open them. So if you submit them, and then I'll write in your comments, I cannot open these because I'm a PC, I have a PC, I can't open these. If you have a Mac, you should have Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office is offered for free by the Calgary Board of Education. Take advantage if you don't have that. So you will be able to download a Mac, Microsoft Office, and a PC, Microsoft Office. Very wise decision to do that. And next, please note that we use Turnitin to monitor the percentage of copied material in your submission. If you understand plagiarism, Turnitin will identify copied material. If I see a really high percentage of copied material in your submission, I will ask why. Because this should be original work. I should not see cut and paste of websites, other authors, and definitely I should not see other people's work, because it's really super obvious when you use other people's work. And the consequences are a little severe. You get 0. The person who supplies the material that you copied might end up getting 0. Parents will be notified. It's not a good place to go, so don't go there. Expectation. We have a template. Each assignment has a template with an attached rubric. You are expected to use that. It will save you time. It's, again, one of those things where like 95% of students who do not use templates miss important parts of the assignment. And if you are missing parts of the assignment, it doesn't get marked. You need to submit all the parts of the assignment. Templates are Bitcoin. If you know what Bitcoin is, it's digital money. Your parents, if they could have invested in that, or if they did, good for them. Next, do not submit pictures of handwritten assignments. I will only mark Word documents or Microsoft documents. Please do not submit pictures of handwritten. You've got these documents in your content. Please use them. Quizzes we've talked about, marking, make sure you review the announcement. Laptops and desktops are the expected tools. Do not use phone or tablet. It just won't work. There's lots of glitches. You'll have lots of issues, and I cannot help you with that. So here's the Office, Microsoft Office. Attendance. This course is doable. It's doable by spending on 1 hour a week. It's doable, and you can do well with that. So set that hour aside and move forward with this. It's an excellent course. You will learn a lot. Live sessions, 7 p.m. Monday nights. Virtual office hours will be from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. I will have a Google Meet set up for you, and you can click on that to create an appointment. Check your announcements and private discussions every time you log in, always. Please do not email your teacher. Always use your private discussions. Private discussions are the main tool. I may have up to 130 students. 130 emails is just not doable in my email. So use your private discussions. In conclusion, use the reply button to respond to this message. Carefully read what I've said here. You should not be creating a new message. You should be replying to my message. And part 2 is copy and paste the following questions in a new Microsoft Office document and answer them. Separate your questions and answers. Upload the documents to the private discussions folder in the assignments. And you can access that by clicking the link. And here are the 9 questions that you have for this assignment. You get 1 mark for properly replying. You get 1 mark for each question that you've done correctly. Now, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to use your private discussions. Good luck, take care, and all the best.